Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask Lex Rx. I'm Dr. Lexi, the functional medicine pharmacist at River City Pharmacy in Decatur, Alabama. And I talk a lot about leaky gut or intestinal permeability, but I've come to realize that a lot of you may not know what leaky gut is. So I kind of wanted to go over that today, just briefly, give you the big picture of what's going on. So, sorry guys. Phone's ringing off the hook. Anyway, so what leaky gut is when, and I've got pictures, so I'm just going to go straight to the pictures. So hopefully you guys can see this. There we go. It's all laminated and nice and pretty, so it's a little reflective today. But this is what, I'm backwards. This is going to be interesting, guys. Okay, so this is what a healthy gut barrier looks like. So it's nice and pretty, looks normal. All of your food is getting broken down properly into those vitamins and minerals, and that is what's getting across those cells absorbed into your bloodstream. Now, what happens with leaky gut, and I'll go over what causes leaky gut here in just a second. Hey, Miss Guess. So this is what a leaky gut looks like. So healthy, leaky gut. So this is when you have different things that damage the gut lining, and so things aren't working quite as properly anymore. So we can see that some medications, bugs, not fully broken down food is getting across those cells and into the bloodstream. Now, why that is not good is because your body or your immune system is in your bloodstream. It's seeing these things, says, it's not supposed to be there. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Mason. And it sends out all these little messengers called cytokines, and that's what launches your inflammation pathways. So all of these things, all of, your chronic conditions that have inflammation as their basis, all the pain that comes from inflammation, this could be one of the root causes for you. So that I actually see this in almost every single one of my patients that I work with. So I'm not kidding when this is insane, like common. So how do you get leaky gut, and then what can you do about it? So I've kind of highlighted how important leaky gut is, and it really does contribute to pretty much any chronic condition that you can think of, especially anything with underlying inflammation. So I'm talking diabetes, autoimmunity, really anything cardiovascular, pain, all of that stuff. So hey Courtney, how do you get leaky gut? So what happens, I have still learning how this works. Anyway, so all of these things over here, and this is not an exhaustive list, by the way, can cause leaky gut. That's what intestinal permeability means. It's just the not as fancy long word, or long version. So if you have any kind of sensitivity to foods or an intolerance to foods, there are also different foods that are just inherently damaging to the gut. Gluten is one of them. Dairy is another. Stress. Whoa, nobody has stress, right? So stress can cause leaky gut. Infections can cause leaky gut. If you have especially antibiotics, medications can cause leaky gut. Toxins, if you're around, say, pesticides, that can cause leaky gut. Inflammation in general can cause leaky gut, which causes inflammation, which causes leaky gut. You see how this kind of gets in this circle of awfulness? Like, it is definitely a feed-forward cycle. So there's a lot that can go on, but the good news is you can stop that process. You can change it. Some of my go-tos are doing some form of an elimination diet or food sensitivity testing, so you can take out just briefly, maybe for like 4 weeks, foods that are damaging your body. And some of those foods will be very specific to you. For instance, one of mine is apples. It's not fun. Anyway, I still eat apples, but not every day anymore. But, you know, again, I took them out of my diet for a little while, and then I reintroduced them. They're still not, I still don't react well to them, let me say that. And so I know they're causing some of that inflammation. So you can do something that, yes, Courtney, probiotics are a must. Absolutely. That goes back to, I think I've talked about the 5R gut healing program before, but this is part of it. So removing things that are causing this damage. So all of that stuff that I just talked about and showed on that second handout, removing that, then replacing anything that you need for proper digestion, like a digestive enzymes, because I don't know of anyone who chews their food 30 times before they swallow it. I don't. Then re-inoculate, and that is exactly where probiotics come in. They are absolutely a must to balance out the gut, get those good gut bugs in there, decrease that inflammation, and I could go on for days on probiotics, but I won't. What am I'm missing some. Okay. Repair. How do you repair the gut, right? So my go-to is L-glutamine. It is the main source for the lining of your gut cells. So you want to make sure that you're getting L-glutamine. Omega-3s are really good. Make sure you're taking a multivitamin with zinc in it, and vitamin D. Those are my absolute go-tos. Yeah, Mason, I'm just seeing your comment. Nobody's got time for leaky gut. That is so right. So the last R in the 5R program is rebalance, and that is rebalancing your life so this doesn't happen again or doesn't happen to the same extent, or you're allowing your body to be able to take care of it in the future so that you don't have to go through this again. So that's usually where I start off most of my patients with. They usually come to me with some sort of indication that they have leaky gut, so that's where we start. I'm glad you tagged your dad for a replay, Courtney. That's awesome. So that is really my gist on leaky gut. Like, what is it? How do you get it, and what can you do about it? So again, I will say, you know, those are all blanket recommendations, but it's the best thing to do is to partner with someone like myself who can really tailor that to your own body. So if you guys have any questions, you know where to hit me up. We've got phone numbers, emails, Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you guys next week. That was a lot. Thanks for sticking with me. Bye.